everyone, Cheryl Ann here. Today I want to go ahead and talk to you about a product that I recently received in the mail. Excuse me. And I couldn't be happier with it. And it's the Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation. And the color that I use is Organza. And I'm fairly fair-skinned. I do burn easily, quickly in the sun. So this is one of the second lightest colors that we have. We do have 10 different shades, so we can find the right shade for you. Just send me a message and I'd be happy to do a color consultation with you and look at some pictures. We can determine what shade of foundation is right for you. And we also have a corresponding concealer, which is amazing. I can't wait to get that product as well. And it comes in the corresponding color, so there's no guesswork. You know, whatever foundation you are is what the concealer is as well for you. So I just want to tell you a little bit about this product. It has these optical diffusers that really helps to minimize the look of fine lines, wrinkles, and pores. It doesn't crease, it's smudge proof, it's sweat proof. Just to give you an example, I work all day, 8 to 12 hours some days. It depends. And sometimes I get fairly active and I do start to sweat. And one of the problems I would have with other products is when I'd sweat and I'd wipe it off or blot it off, it would come off on the towel or tissue that I was using. This stuff does not. And I love it. I don't have to touch this up at any point during the day. It's amazing. And it goes on as a liquid and it dries to a soft powdery finish. And just to give an example, we'll go ahead. First thing you want to do is shake it up. Shake it up. I can get in trouble for doing that. I'll just say shake it up. And it's got, just to show you, this dropper. So you're not using too much of the product. And again, that's wonderful because a lot of other products that I've used, not going to name names, they come out, they have this wide mouth opening and you pour it out and you get this big glob and you only really need half of it and you're wasting the rest. And that's horrible. This stuff, you put maybe 3 or 4 drops. I put it on the back of my hand and you can apply it. You can use a blending bud, you can use a sponge, you can use a brush, an applicator brush, whatever you feel comfortable with using. And I have right here, I'm just going to go ahead and use a brush. I don't have my Younique foundation brush yet, so I'm just going to use this in the meantime. So what you're going to go ahead and do, very carefully so I don't spill this off my hand, is you're just going to grab a little bit in the dropper, and I just put about 3-4 drops on the back of my hand. And I use that just to hold the color. And it comes out, and this is going to be a little hard to see, just like that. So this is very easy to apply, it's very quick, it doesn't take much time. Before I put this on, I do want to show you my skin. I do have rosacea. I have it on both cheeks, I have it on my nose, and I have a little bit above my eyebrows and on my chin as well. And you can see right about here there's like a real problem area where the veins are really red and pronounced. So I'm going to go ahead and do half of my face first, just so you can see a side-by-side comparison and also see how good this comes on. So I just take my brush. Normally I would just go forehead, cheek, nose, and chin, and then I would just blend it out from there. And that's really the main thing you want to focus on when you're applying the foundation, is blending. Make sure everything blends in well together. So I went ahead and got some on my cheek. I'm going to put some near my chin. Again, I want to just do a half face here for you guys. And then again here. I actually have a mirror this time, so it's not as bad putting this on with the webcam. So I just want to go ahead, put some right here, and I'm going to blend this in. I tend to use a lot less than I really need. Again, you can use more as you need it. Oh, and also before you do this, I primed my face, put a nice primer on. You definitely want to do that. It's going to hold the color better. It's going to make it more opaque. You're going to get better coverage. So you definitely want to put a primer on as well. But let me go ahead and continue on here. And you just want to make sure you get good coverage. Sometimes I like to go up here onto the lid. And I'm just going to go over here and blend it in on the forehead. That's why I have my bangs up today, so I can really show you the good coverage that you do get. And my cheeks, I always do a little bit more because they just tend to be extremely red. And again, once I get that concealer, I can go ahead and work on my cheeks, get that redness out of there. I'm going to get under the eye. And when you do this, just make sure you're blending down. Because if you start going like this, you're going to get circles, you're going to get streaks. So make sure you're going in one direction there. Okay, I'm doing this just so I can show you guys the coverage. It normally wouldn't take as long as this, but I want to make sure you can see. Okay. So I think you guys can see how well it diffuses. Those optical diffusers are, you know, have that name for a reason. You can see this is the side that I just did, and this is the side that has nothing on it. I have no other makeup on except primer. So you can see kind of a before and an after. And you can even see in the chin. It really smooths things out. And especially when you have problematic skin, that's really what you need. You need it to smooth out. You don't want to see those pores. You definitely don't want to see those wrinkles as we get older. You know, wrinkles are a good thing. It means you're happy and you smiled a lot. Hey, it's not a bad thing to have. I know a lot of people put it down. But you can see, I'm going to try and get close. You guys can see we have coverage here, nothing on this side of my face. I think this stuff is pretty amazing. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do the rest of my face just so you guys can go ahead and see. And I will do a before and after picture for you as well, just so you can see side by side. Put a few more drops on. Again, just do a little bit at a time. There's no reason to glob this on. A little really goes a long way. And that's another thing I love about the Younique products, is that you don't have to glob this on to get the coverage that you need. All you have to do is do little drops at a time. And again, just make sure you're blending. You want everything to blend. You want this to look as natural as possible, which is not very difficult with this product because it looks amazing. Like I said, dries to a nice powdery finish. Sorry guys, I'm just trying not to mess up my hair in the process, but normally it doesn't matter to me. Again, a little bit on the eyelids. Okay, just want to make sure you get everything covered, and a little bit more on my cheek. I guess that's the one nice thing about having rosacea. I never really have to use blush because it's like a natural kind of red glow that comes through, but at least with this product it's not as harsh. And I tell you, I've tried many products that were thick and you think, oh well, it's thicker, it's more opaque, it's gonna hide. No, the rosacea will still show through. And I was going through product like crazy, spending tons of money. Not with this stuff. And that's honestly why I love it. Okay, so you can see, again, there's going to be a slight redness. I could take that out with concealer. When I get that, I will definitely do another video for you guys so you can see that amazing product. I've seen it on other women and the results are phenomenal. If I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't believe it. But just again, just smoothing out for you guys. It's just not caked on. It's very smooth. Even if you touch it, it's very, very soft. It's very light. And that's the thing, when I'm working all these hours, I don't want stuff, my makeup feeling heavy. Because when I've used other products, at the end of the day, I'm rushing to get this stuff off because it feels heavy, it feels caked on, it gets off all my clothes. I can't stand those. I will not even use those other products anymore. I even shudder to think that I used them in the first place. But I'm happy I found Younique because of this. So again, this is the Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation. Again, a little goes a long way with this, guys. Like, I maybe used 5 or 6 drops, and they're little drops. So it wasn't much at all. Again, I'm going to get close so you can see just how much smoother it looked than before. So now if you want to see a really good before and after comparison, you can rewind to the beginning and then go to this spot, and you can really see the difference with the foundation on and off. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you have any questions on this product or any of the other products that you've seen in my tutorial that you may have seen on the website, just let me know. You know, I don't want you purchasing a product and not knowing how to put it on, or not really comfortable with the color you bought because you're not sure. I can definitely help you color match, and I'm more than happy to do that for you for free. You know, we can go through and just see what's going to work for you. So definitely, if I'm not on your friends list, add me as your friend. I'd love to have you as a friend. And send me a message, and we will talk about getting you these amazing, Younique products, and especially foundation. It's called foundation for a reason. You got to do that first. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.